Hi everyone, I thought I'd just give this a try, just for a bit of fun. I'm going to start a new project in Magix, but what I'm going to do is select the instruments, and what I'm going to do is put a little piece of each instrument down on its own and not change anything at all, just to see what it sounds like. Click on the Instruments tab here, and here we have the instruments in Magix. Click on the arrow to add the instrument to the project. We'll add the accordion. Right, so every time you add an instrument to Magix, it'll actually put a sample track up for you on the first available track here. It's put the accordion on track 1, and it'll bring up the accordion engine or the engine that you're going to use. We'll close that, and let's put a bit of choir in there. Click on the choir. Again, just put a sample track in and give it a little bit of time, and it'll bring up the choir engine. I'm not going to change anything, and I'm not going to modify anything at all. Just close that down. Let's put a bit of church organ in there. As you can see, when you click on the instruments, like I say, it puts the sample track in for you in the first available track. So we've got 3 in there now. Obviously the organ is quite long, much longer than the previous ones, but we'll trim that down shortly. We'll put a bit of cinematic soundscapes in there. Just allow it to start the engine up, and close that engine down. And we'll put a bit of this cinematic synth in there. This is purely just to see what it sounds like, just by adding instruments from all of the instruments we've got available. It's a bit of a concert grand piano in there. And close that one down. We shan't bother with the concert grand or the piano. Let's put a bit of the DNE1 synthesizer in there. Add that one. As you can see, most of these it's adding at approximately the same length, but some of them it's adding them rather long. Close that down. Let's put a bit of the drum engine in there, see what it makes of that. And close that one down. And let's put a bit of jazz drums in there as well. As you can see, these are all the engines that you get for the instrument, and you can always modify these and play all of these, but I'm not going to play them. Just close that down, put a little bit of lead synth in it. Lord only knows what this is going to sound like when I play it. I've never tried this before. We'll put a few pop drums in there as well. Might as well throw them all in just for good measure. Close that. Scroll down. What else have we got left? We'll put a bit of the Revolta 2 synthesizer in there. Now this one will probably take a little bit of time to load, because it has to load all of the presets from the hard drive, but it doesn't take all that long. Just let it load them. Like so. And we'll close the Revolta down, and we'll put a little bit of the Vita synth in there as well. I won't bother with the Vita sampler because that's not necessarily a music generator, so then we'll close that one down. Now let's just zoom in a little bit to the timeline. We'll take the end of this large object. Let's zoom out a little bit so I can get hold of it. Scroll across. We'll take the end of this back to that bar there. But else it's a bit too long. The organ's too long, so let's just trim that one down. Anything else that's too long? No, they're all about the same length. So let's just zoom in a little bit. And if you notice that the only one that's actually fallen onto a bar is the accordion, we'll move this slider so that it ends up on the end of that bar, and we'll just drag all of these out to match the end of that bar. There we go, with the cinematic soundscapes, and the synth, and the concert grand. Because I'm zoomed out quite a bit, sometimes I keep getting this double diagonal arrow, which I don't want, because that's the fade control. I just need the double horizontal arrow. Extend them all out. and the last one to there. Click away, and the moment of truth. Let's just see what it sounds like. Let's play it. Well, I think you'll agree that sounds pretty atrocious. But again, it was just an experiment, so I guess I won't be allowing Magix to try to produce its own music by using its own default tracks in the future. But thanks for watching anyway. It was just for a bit of fun.